welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. And today I am kitting down When Loved Ones Are Near, which I actually got from a de-stash group. Somebody was de-stashing the image. Absolutely loved it. Got it finished while I was on holiday. Here we are, we're going to kit it down. So first of all, what have I got to hand? Well, I've got my drills, of course. I have already put these into DMC order just to make it easier. I have I got some spare round labels in here? I think these are all square. So I think I do have bags for all my rounds, so I won't need those. I hope that you're all okay. Had a very busy day yesterday, but I did get a load of filming done on Friday, which made things a lot easier. Sorry, on Monday. Today is Wednesday. So, have all of these in order. I have got my spare drill booklet to hand as well, just in case, because I can then mark off if I've got them in my kit as I go. Now, this is a little bit different to how I'd usually work. Not sure you actually need to see per se the storage, but you know, let's go through what I'm using with my storage system. So I use a tabbed index setup in a photo box. However, it is set up different to normal. I use a bunch of stuff that I got from Penni at Calb Sparkles. I know that she has stuff in stock. I know that she is ready and waiting for more orders. So what you get in this kit is you can buy a superset where you get all of the numbered cards, so the 300, the 400. You also get the tabbed cards. Let's not take those, or let's do those two, it's fine, I'm sure I can figure it out. So basically each card is tabbed to make it easier to flick through, and each card also has the colour and the DMC number on the top. This is also repeated. Let me just find my bag now. I've took those out. In the labels. Now you can get the labels in square or round. I literally have the index cards in the squares just because I keep my rounds and squares together. But this just makes it easy for you to check and to colour match the colours that you are doing. It is a fab system. You get all of the cards. You can also add in Diamond Art Club AB cards. I think she even does fairy dust drill cards now. Don't quote me on that. But the beauty with these cards is they are super strong. So they're not going to mess up too soon or, you know, bend or anything like that. They are super, super strong. Very good value for money. And you can literally go on there and get a full set of cards and all your bags already done. All you need to do is put them in a box. Job's a good one. And you know what? I think she's even done a box before for someone and posted them like that. So, yeah, fab system. You can find the link for Penni's Calb Sparkles Etsy shop in the description box at the bottom of the video, alongside all of the other stuff that you might need. So whether that be my email address or my Etsy shop or link for Diamond Art Club, blah, blah, blah. It's all in the bottom. It's all there. It's all down there. But welcome back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way through and I'm going to kit down this kit, because I truly cannot say that I finished a kit until I've kit it all the way down. So I'm going to pull a couple of these colours out just to make it easier, because this is the Luna box system. Now, it was a nice cheap system when I bought it. I think I paid £7-8. No, I didn't. It was definitely £10 for the Luna box. It's a nice system. It's okay for smaller paintings and stuff. I quite enjoy using it. It's not my favourite, you know, but sometimes you need some extra. So we're going to go straight in. I am going to use one of my Diamond Art Club pens. the old version as a marker because I don't have a marker yet. Penny was making me one, and I've already got the wrong one out. I need the round drills. So 154, we have got round and square, and I'm doing this because I originally had the spare drill booklet in, it is a square. Oh my God, we're off to a good start, aren't we? Oh, can I just say that I've not long got up from a nap? Seriously? I am doing the spare drill booklet because I did have the A4 version, and I then got the A5 version from Penny at Cal Sparkles, so that, and put my own holes in it so that I could add it into my tracker. I have a tracker. I don't have a logbook. I have a tracker because I'm special. So 161. So all I am doing is I'm going through, I am double checking that the colour is similar. It doesn't have to exactly match for me. I'm not saying that it does for you. So noise in the background. I have printers running. There is going to be a live later this week, which is going to 161. Let's make sure we tick that off. Which is quite important. So I am frantically making, so that's what you can hear. You may also hear other noises, i.e. the dogs. I have two. The husband. I've had two. I've currently only got one. The child, you know, although she's not technically a child anymore, she's 18. My mother. Oh, I have no bag at all. Is this in the wrong place? Oh, my word. Definitely in the wrong place. Right, that's in the wrong place. That's right. 167. This is probably... That's in the right place. Yeah. This is probably where I've pulled cards out before, but that was definitely wrong. So 169, I only have around bag 4. So I actually do need a baggie, which I do have to hand. I have all 4 boxes out. So I do have baggies to hand. However, oh, I do have some card to hand as long as we don't have too many. There you go, printers finished. It's only, I've only been doing stoppers. Exciting stuff going on this week. Right, I want 169. So let's see if I can find, because these are all jumbled up, of course. Where are you? 169. I need the lower numbers. Must have some. There we go. 169. Yeah, so I've had quite a busy week. Looking forward to the live. I haven't done a live for a little while. I kind of figured like both myself and Penny needed to have a bit of a break. So I'm going live Friday with some important updates. If you see this before then, why don't you join us? If you're watching it after, I apologise. Right, 169, pewter grey. We have got not round, I have got square. Excellent. So this is pretty much all that I do when I am kitting down as such. So not too many of those, but do you know what? Every little bit helps. Now, I would normally be putting these into my spare storage as well, but I will into my conversion. But I'm choosing not to. It's just going to make the video longer. I can do that as a separate video later on. I can double check. So 317. So I hope it's not too much of a... Oh, I've got a lot of these. 317 square and round. That necessitates a page turn. So all I'm marking off is, if I pull you a page up so you can see, it's very simple. So we have the DMC number, we have the name of the colour, and we have the colour itself, round squares. So I'm just ticking to show that I've got it, which comes in very handy if you are someone that does conversions and you want to have a look and see if you've got drills. It won't tell you how many drills, but it will tell you you've got some. And that's always worthwhile knowing. So that bag is actually quite full. 317, thank you very much. Now in my storage system, I do keep my squares and my rounds together at this point in time. That may change. I don't have as many rounds as I do square, so it's not always necessary for me to have 2 boxes. And I'm using 4 boxes at the moment, and one of them is only half full. 3, 2, 2, baby blue. Well, I wouldn't say it's baby blue. So in my thing, because I keep both together, I have the number, and I then have square drills and then round drills. It just makes it easier when it comes time. But I really enjoyed doing this painting. You know, it's like I said, I did a little finish video because I was away in the caravan. You know, I'd given up. When I first started, when I first got my first Diamond Art Club, I was on a mission, like most of us are, to find a diamond painting company that offered the same quality. It's a fool's errand, people. It's a fool's errand. You're not going to find it. You know, the beauty of Diamond Art Club is that they are that good. And you're not going to get, unless it's Diamond Art Club, it's just not going to be the same. But I did try from Diamond Art Studio, and I do really enjoy working on their canvases. And Loved Ones Are Near was definitely one of those that I enjoy doing. It's a nice image. It means something to me and my family, so it will go really well. It is one of those that will be going on the wall, and it was a nice little one. And I don't need my little car canvas anymore. So my little car canvas was basically one that I kept in the car, so that if I went to pick Kat up and she wasn't there, or I was early finishing for whatever reason, it was in the car, so I could pop into Starbucks, get myself a coffee. Oh, got some of those, 355, yeah, got those marked down. And I could work on a smaller diamond painting, but I don't have that anymore because I don't have the school run. And I had planned to take it down to the cabin so that I could work on it in between clients. But like literally, I've got half a dozen friends that come over the course of a month. And at the minute, I'm busy enough without adding to it. So I don't really need it down there either. So I made the decision on holiday just to finish it off. We're jumping to 518. These are slumped down a little bit. I could probably move some of these over to make a little bit more room. 518, turn the page. So yeah, that one's done. So I am now back down to, haven't got those, 518, so we've got square. Have we got any round? Yes. 518. So I am back down to 3 whips. I have number 1. I have Serafina, which is a round drill canvas. Number 2, I have Wishing Tree, which is a square drill canvas. Number 3, and not always active, is my conversion. 550. So at the minute, because I started Serafina first, I am trying desperately to do that one over doing Wishing Tree, but it's very, very difficult because Wishing Tree is beautiful. like literally beautiful to work on. And it's really weird, right, because as some of you may know, you may not if you're new. If you are new, by the way, hi, please do like, subscribe, all the good things, all the good YouTube things. It all helps. Welcome. If you don't know, I am a qualified nail technician, and I have had an aversion to crystals because as a nail technician, obviously you get those people going, I want to bling it up. And you would get a variety of plastic gems, cheap, nasty, plastic coloured gems with foil backs. I hated the bloody things. So I had a very strict rule that I only used very good quality and usually clear Swarovski crystals. I know, I have to be extra, don't I? Have to be. 645. That's gone too high. Well, that says 300. And it's not, it's 900. Idiot. So it'll be this one. I'm so sorry. Talking to myself. I call myself an idiot a lot. Right, 600. 645. Where are you? 645. There you are. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, that's really different. Most of my drills now are Diamond Art Club, so I hate it when I have one that doesn't colour match. What was I saying? Yeah, so I had an aversion to cheap plastic crystals. Also, the first couple of times I tried to do crystal diamond art work, it gave me a headache. So I had a bit of an aversion, so I've sort of shied away from doing crystal ones. But I did work on the little Snoopy picture, which was absolutely fine. The crystals looked phenomenal. And then working on this one, oh, they are so pretty. And most definitely give some enhancement to that painting. 645, so we've got square. What's next? 725. So please bear with me while I flip from subject to subject. I also need to say, because I know someone will say it, at the beginning when I said I use the photo box method, I am very aware if you are a Add More Zest fan or 4 Kids at 147, whatever it was. I know you'll be sitting there and you'll be going, Rebecca, come up with that. Do you know what she did? She is well known for using this system. However, I refer to it as Penni's method because I find it easier to have them separated this way than that way. I'd rather have 4 shorter rows than 3 longer ones. And also I refer to the fact that I got everything in my kit from Penni at Cow Sparkles. So don't shoot me, okay? Don't shoot me. I know how important it is to make your way in YouTube land and to have something which is uniquely yours. So I get it. What else have I done this week? 775. Well, we got a new car. Have I not told you all about the new car? Okay, so a little while ago we brought to us a brand new caravan. Let's switch over. Let me get this in first before I forget what I've done. I've got both of them. That's good. Do not look at this colour because obviously this is the one where you've got the mix of the blue and the green, because they can never make up their mind which one it's going to be. It's whatever suits best. Yeah, so we brought a brand new caravan, and our car, which we used to tow our old caravan, was a Skoda Yeti. Now I have to say, I grew up, I learnt to drive in a time where if you had a Skoda, or God forbid a Lada, you would be laughed at. Absolutely laughed at. So I can't say I've ever admitted to wanting one, but we bought the Skoda Yeti a few years ago and I absolutely love that car. It is so comfortable to drive. 791. So comfortable to drive, so easy for me to get in and out of. You know, I do have health problems, I do have some mobility problems, and I absolutely loved it. But this latest caravan is quite a bit bigger than we've had previously, and my husband's one of those people, you know, if there's a safety rule, he's going to follow it to the letter, because that's what he's like. You know, I laugh about him all the time, but I get it. So we needed to get a new car, and he'd been looking while we'd been away in the caravan last time. I could tell that he was unsure about using the Yeti again, but I was like adamant I didn't want, and this is where my preconceptions come in. I'm one of those people, I will sit there and moan for hours about the fact that BMW drivers and Audi drivers are rude. And I'm sorry if you own either of those cars, but you know, I am just one of them people. And I have, like, number one, I will not have an Audi. I will not have an Audi for that reason. I do not want to be listed as a bad driver. Anyway, husband got a BMW as the car that he uses for work, which is a normal car, but we need to have a 4x4 or similar to tow the caravan, because you need something a bit heftier. Well, he decided he was going to get this car, so we get to the day before his birth, the day before we went on holiday this last time, and it's his birthday. I took him out for dinner. Please don't get excited, it was at a Wetherspoons. We went out for a drink and dinner at a Wetherspoons, and I casually said to him in the pub, oh, it is a shame you didn't find another car before we went away, because I know it was bothering you. And he went, yeah, about that. I'm like, excuse me. It turns out that the following day, yes, the day that we are going on holiday, he has arranged to go and look at a new car, a BMW, an X3. It's not a new car, it's an older, it's a second-hand car, but still. And I'm like, are you actually serious? How are we going to do this? He goes, it's fine, we'll go and have a look at it. If I like it, it's really quick nowadays. We can just do it online. We'll do it there and then. And it's all right, it's already got a tow bar. Like, fine. So off we go. We get up the day of our holiday, and we travel into the city, and we go and have a look at this X3, and I have a quick look round it, and it's like, oh, I'm 5'2". I am going to struggle to get in and out of this bloody car, but I know that he needs a bigger car for the caravan, so it's got to be done. Then I find out it's a bloody automatic. So really, haven't driven an automatic for over 20 years. Anyway, we got the damn car. Okay, so it meant that we went away. He insured it and everything that day. It meant that we had to have a number plate made specially, because we have a personalised number plate on our car, but he wouldn't have time to transfer it over. So we had to have a number plate made by the people that were selling it, so we could take it away that day. And we go on holiday with a brand new car. Now, I need to say, it's a very nice car. It's okay, but it's not the Yeti. I think I'm going to struggle to love anything as much as I love that car. I have used it today to go to work. Number one, it doesn't have a lot of cubby holes to put stuff, so I'm not liking that. Let me just pour these in, because I'll forget where I am. But the boot is bigger. The problem is I do have to kind of jump up to get in it. At one point he wanted to get a bloody Range Rover, and I was like, Ashley, I'm 5'2". I would need to take a step with me everywhere to get back in the bloody thing. And when you've got mobility issues and your legs aren't that strong, not a good thing. Right, let's take that off. I will say that these labels have been made. I need to let the dog out because she's bugging me to go out. Do you want to go out? Go. These labels were made with my Xyron sticker maker. Do you remember that? In the days before I got into Diamond Art Club. But it is repositionable tape, so it is coming off quite well. It's not too bad. 820. I have no doubts I've probably got plenty of these. So yeah, it also meant that I had to drive this car on holiday. Ashley normally does all the driving, but I had to drive it just to get used to it because I was going to be coming home and it would be me that's using it most of the time. So that was interesting. So yeah, we have a new car. So currently the Yeti, I used it yesterday because I put fuel in it before I went away. So I used it yesterday. 823. And oh, that's a very full bag. I mean, there's not too many. Just because I put fuel in before I went away. So that is now going to be going to a friend of my husband's who will be selling it for him. He will pay him to sell it. And then we don't need to worry about it. But I'm very sad that the age of the Yeti is over. The age of the BMW. It does mean now, however, that we're a two BMW car family. So now I have become that person I used to swear about. I promise, if you ever come across me I will be polite. I won't take it for granted that I've got right of way, and I do know how to use my indicators. So I'm already better than most BMW drivers. Isn't it awful that we have these preconceptions about people? Isn't it awful? We all have them. We all have prejudices. Prejudices, that word I can't say. What else is going on? So yes, big major things happening this end. But I'm not going to give anything away. You will need to join us on the live on Friday. And if you are watching this after the fact, I'm sure it went really well. 825. I've not got any of these either. Oh, not many. Plans for today, it is coming up to 6 p.m. because I made the rookie mistake. On a Wednesday, I have to be at work for 7:30, so I get up quite early. But it does mean that I get finished a bit earlier. Especially one of the Wednesdays, not every Wednesday. It works on a 2-week rotation. But what we call, I think it's week 1. What we call week 1, I get finished a bit earlier. So I came home and I sort of sat on the phone with Penny for a bit and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. What did I do? I hung up. I came in here to film. I got everything set up. Right, I am not putting that in because that is not, although that is more that colour than that colour, I think that's wrong. I don't think it's 8, I think it's 820. I think that's 820. Yeah, right. So I'm going to make the decision to move these because they look more like 820s to me. I don't know if it's my mistake or whether it's just that they are definitely not that colour. And this is where having the colour on the bag helps. Now I do need to point out that I'm not a massive colour matching fan, but I will change it if it looks miles out. And I have to say that colour there looks more like this blue than it did that one. That other one was 820, definitely. You get to know, don't you, some colours. 826. We've definitely got some in square. Have we got any round ones? I'll check. No. Thought I'd check while I was there. Oh, this seems to be taking longer. Is it just me? I don't think it was that many colours. Right, those ones, they've shifted over a bit where Right, 921. So we need the next box. Bear with me. So yeah, exciting things happening in Shea Rouse. We have, it is Amazon Prime Day, yesterday I think, and hubby is currently, he's bought another printer. We particularly like one of the printers that we've bought, so we've decided to upgrade to that same printer so that I've got two faster ones, because they can do the extra large tray that we're planning to launch very quick compared to the other machines. We are going to be saying goodbye to the original 3D printer. It is wonderful. It works very, very well. Very, very clean, but it's a bit slower and it's quite small. It's not big enough to do the XL tray. You know, it was a starter machine and it's done us good. It's seen us through 2 years. Can you believe I've been doing trays for nearly 2 years? It has seen us, it has done as well. So we are going to get that faster machine, and then we can continue. So currently waiting, although the machine has stopped because I'm doing stoppers, and I didn't want to stop dekitting because I'm near the end. I just want to get this done now so that I can get this case put away. Will I be using the Luna box again? Yes, I will. If I get a painting that hasn't got, you know, too much in it, it's perfect for that. I will admit I'm not a big fan of the extra big cases that you get in the Luna box. I can't even remember how many they hold up to. It's like 47 or something, 49 maybe. But they're good for smaller paintings, I have to say. So I probably will use it for that, for however many smaller paintings we've got. I do intend to buy, I do at some point need to buy a 120 bottle case and another 70 bottle case, because a lot of the Diamond Art Club diamond paintings are now above 60 colours. I'm just going to shut. I need to keep an eye out, so I apologise for dog barking, but I actually have a delivery coming from Royal Mail today, and I know it's quite late. I gave up smoking in January last year, and for the first sort of 3 or 4 weeks I just had patches and I was absolutely fine. You know, I'm still not smoking, that's really good. But what I also did, it might be my husband. What I also did was, when I started to wean myself off the patches, because I didn't want the nicotine, I then went on to, I tried a vape, because that's what I was missing, it was the action. However, Pepper, let me just shut the door 1 second. So I weaned myself off, and I have been using a zero nicotine vape for quite a while. Now, I had one from one company, and they had one flavour that I absolutely loved, and they went and stopped doing that flavour because they intend to bring it out as a intense flavour. They changed it, and it will only be available in nicotine strengths, and I don't want to go back to that. Right, so 3-7, got to be careful here because I have just moved up. 3-7-2-1. Sorry, miles away. So I've had to go looking for a new vape, and I am very adamant. Now, I found 2. So the one I've gone with because they do a handful of flavours in zero nicotine, and they do one that sounds very similar to the one that I love. So, and also they, on Amazon at the minute, you can get the pods, so they're normally like $5.99 for 2, and that gives you like 2,000 puffs or something. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a lot. Anyway, but they've got them on Amazon for the minute for £2.93. So I thought, do you know what, I'll get that one, and then I'll go and buy a bunch of those pods, because I do want to wean myself off it, and I am getting there. 30. God, I've gone on a bit. 3041. I had that in the wrong place, didn't I? So I do need to wean myself off it, and I am getting there, but I need a little bit longer, so I am going to go with that one. However, what I did see, oh, it's there. What I did see was there is a vape that is essential oils, and basically you can get a blend of essential oil type vapor. It is only 0 nicotine. They don't do any others, but it's a little bit pricier, but I quite like that idea, because you know I'm into that sort of thing. But for now we'll try this one, because really I don't want to be on anything if I can do it. I'm just not brave enough, I'm just not strong enough to not have that crutch. That's the problem. 3740. Where are you? So yeah, waiting for that to come. It's supposed to be being delivered today, but it hasn't arrived so far, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. And I do need to do some dinner, but I just thought I'd get this done first, and I've only got a few colours, so I'm going to go say hello to my husband, and I will be back. I'll put you on pause for a minute, just while I do this, so I can let him know that I am doing his dinner. I'm not starving him. I'm just finishing off filming. Just bear with me. Okay, so a quick chat with the hubby to moan about the fact that my Royal Mail parcel is definitely not going to be coming today, is it? Okay, so where are we? 3776. Of course, it also means, because I've had a break, I can't remember what we were talking about. But that's fine. I'll just get this finished, and then I can get my canvas on my table. So yeah, like I said, I'm working on Serafina as much as possible. Number one, it is also in this Lunar Box storage, so I want to clear that. I do also still have a kitchen up to do, but I was trying to break up, you know, I don't want to do like 2 unboxings together and then 2 kitting downs together, that sort of thing. So I've been putting off kitting it up until I really needed the content, so that will be happening at some point this weekend, I think, because I am doing quite well. Let's stick a bit of card in this, because it hasn't got one. Penny will be pleased that I'm actually using a piece of card that actually fits in the bag. I just can't bother to cut them all out, that's the problem. I just don't have that much time on my hands to take the time to cut them all out. I'm making a right bodge of this, aren't I? I am hoping to at some point have a bit of time just to sit and go through this, you know, and just get it, do a bit of housekeeping, do a little bit of tidying up. I do like to see it when it's all put away nicely. I do enjoy that. That's got a drill in there still, so let's get rid of that. So yeah, I do like the Lunar boxes. They're not my favourite. 3, 8. So that will be that one. So we're on to my last box. This is my half box. I've literally got just, there isn't that many. 3, 8, 5, 3, and we've got quite a few that are in this last bit. Well, hang on, because we've got 307 there, so I've put that in the wrong place. These should be coming out first. 3838, 3840, 3842. That should be like that. that works better. So 3807. Got a few of those. I apologise if my head was in the way then. Probably won't do diamond painting this evening now because got to do dinner and I need to have a shower and all the good stuff. I have again been watching Curse of Oak Island, catching up. So I'm on the latest season right now. They're so close. I know there are some of you out there that watch it too. They're getting so close, but I love the presenter man. You know, 3 episodes and they find a shiny gold thing. A shiny gold thing located 85 feet below the surface in the area known as the... Yeah, love it. I do love it. There's something to be said for American, like the Brit. We're too posh, not posh. Posh is the wrong word. We don't get excited enough, do we, about stuff? Right, that is most definitely not the right number, Sam. What are you doing? Sort your head out. 3838. It's there. Yeah, we don't get excited enough. It's like we're too restrained. And Americans just aren't. They're just happy to be excited. And that is not a bad thing. That is something to be cherished. So I applaud you to all of you Americans who get excited. It makes for some amazing TV viewing. Another thing that I watch quite a lot. I do watch a lot of true crime on YouTube. And like you know, when I first started diamond painting, when I was diamond painting, I liked to have another diamond painter on to listen to while I was working. The problem is, when you then start doing your YouTube channel, and I know there'll be others out there that agree with me, the last thing you want to do is sit and listen to more diamond painting when you're chilling out. So I very rarely watch them, and I always thought when I first started, when people said that, I thought, oh, you just, do you know what I mean? You're forgetting where you came from. But it's not. It is just literal. You can get too... It's just too much. It's just too much. Now, I will say that I do try to stay up to date with Pennies. I don't watch all of her videos all of the time. I have little spates, but she probably is one of the few that I do watch. So I apologise. I just don't have the time. So when I'm chilling out, now I try not to watch Oak Island when I'm diamond painting because I get too excited. But I have been watching The Misery Machine on YouTube. They do true crime. Most of theirs are involving child murders and abuse, harrowing sometimes, and both of them, it's a man and his partner. They both get very involved in their feelings doing this sort of thing, and they are lovely. So I really enjoy watching that. Dog's just barking constantly, just ridiculous. I have no idea why. I don't know what she's barking at. It must be so annoying for you guys being able to hear it. Right, just bear with me. Let me just see what she's barking at. Oh, just somebody at the door. That's what she does. She just goes on and on. Anyway, nearly finished. Nearly there. And I can get this put away. And then tomorrow is Thursday. So, of course, I will be finishing work. I don't have anyone in for nails or anything now this week. And that's a good thing because apparently it's going to get really bloody hot. So it may be that I'll be sleeping in the cabin this weekend. Again, 3857. Really pleased at getting all of these put away though. Like I said, I do like the Luna boxes, especially if you're doing a smaller painting. But I do, because I've now cut down drastically on how much storage I have. I will always prefer bottle storage, not gonna lie. So that's that. But this is handy if you've got a smaller painting. or you're going away, you know, it's nice to keep it all in one place. And I like that. Any storage for me works better if I can get everything in it. So, I mean, I've got storage in that cupboard, which is the double layer box, which I very rarely use because, let's face it, I very rarely do pictures that have got 28 colours. But when you go away on holiday, it's perfect. So if you are a Paint Jam fan, or the new Diamond Art Club minis, or whatever they are ideal. But I don't tend to use them a lot because, you know, I only buy from Diamond Art Club now, mostly. I'm not doing very well with my nails either. They need redoing. 3864, we are nearly there. So, I mean, I didn't have masses. I had more than enough to do what I needed to do with, bearing in mind that I am a cereal spiller. But I didn't have masses left over. But enough to do the job, so that's good. And the way is now clear. Now I've kitted this one down. This nail is lifting badly, so it's going to pop off at some point. I can feel it. Always my thumbnail. 5 to AB. Let's pop them in that bag. I do have a brand new bag. I managed to get some round ABs from Smith's Beads because I used all my round doing the Craftably for Annalie. So I'm very short. Although really, why have I, no, because that's an 8, oh, I can't be bothered. I've just realised that I put it in my normal storage when it should have gone in my AB storage. I can't be bothered to move it. It's fine, I'll cope. So there we go, all kitted down. That's that done. That now leaves me room to kit up another one. Not sure what yet. I've got a little one down here that I can kit up, but I may potentially do another one. I think I've got 9, which is, it might sound like a lot, but for me it really isn't. So that will go back into my dresser. I will be back soon with another video. Thank you for joining me while I put this away. I hope that you've enjoyed. Please do, if you can take the time, just to pop over, like, subscribe, leave a comment. What are you up to? What are you doing? What do you want to know? And I will be back very soon. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.